All right, Beachbody champions. So happy to be here today. Super excited because we have a special guest coming to us. But before we get to that, I wanted to mention that Earn a Call with Megan and your team is up and ready for you guys to check out. And it's for the top MBF sellers who create or are an admin of a group on BOG Groups. You're going to earn an exclusive 20-minute call with Megan. So please be sure to check out FAQ 7620. The other thing that is up and running today is the MBF VIP training bootcamp. So it's open, it's coach exclusive. So if you're a coach, you can just search on Facebook, the VIP training bootcamp for hashtag MBF, and you'll be able to find that. So be sure to check out those two things, and I will go over that again at the end of the call in case you missed that. But I want to get going and get to the reason why we are here today. And so we have Megan Davies who is going to be coming on the call today, and she has spent 13 years as a fitness and figure competitor. She has owned her own gym with her family for the past 9 years. She was part of the 20 show that Beachbody put on, which gave her the opportunity to create Clean Week. And now she is here because she is the creator of Muscle Burns Fat. So Megan Davies, welcome to the Champions page.
Hi guys, thank you so much. I'm
so excited to have you here.
Thank you.
And we're just getting you right off the set. Is that what I hear?
Yep, and they're actually switching out the set right now. We just finished filming MBF. We're going into MBFA, so a little set change. So I'm just basically in the dressing room right now talking to you guys as they paint and redo everything.
That's awesome. So much fun, so much fun. So kind of tell us a little bit about this whole Muscle Burns Fat situation. Like how did you come up with this program?
So I think, my love has always been strength training. I knew I definitely wanted to bring that into my next program after Clean Week. So, we've been designing this program for a long time. Like Carl and I have been talking about this for over a year, and we finally started to really dive into exactly what we wanted and narrow it down at the end of last year. And I will say, Carl then called me and said, I think we need to switch directions. I have this idea that I really want to put this workout to music. And at the time I had never taught to music before. So it was a little nerve-wracking for me, but it adds such an amazing layer to this program. And I think it's really picked my own strength training up a notch because it keeps you honest. When that beat's about to hit and you don't have a lot of rest time and you can't stop because the music's going to keep going, it really adds a layer of intensity to the workout that I really love. So these are 2 3-week programs, MBF, and then we take it up a notch with MBFA. And that's what we really settled on. And it's just all the things I love: lifting heavy, moving fast, and now another thing that I love, which is moving to the beat. So something I'm really excited to bring to you guys.
That's super awesome. I with the sample workout that you came out with yesterday, seriously, that music to the beat legit keeps you honest in your reps, keeps you honest with sticking with it. There's no getting out of it, because that at least for me, if something is offbeat, I can't do it. And so it's like I have to keep going, or I'm like pushing pause to catch my breath, because I seriously have to just keep going with the beat. So super excited. I know coaches are also super excited. We kind of want to know what can we expect from this program? Like the workouts each week, each day, what can we expect? What's it going to be like? How long are they? Can you kind of walk us through what a typical week is going to look like?
Absolutely. So in MBF, so first of all, we have MBF, which is 25 to 35 minutes long as far as the workouts are concerned. MBFA, a little bit longer. We're going up to 40 minutes for those workouts. And then you're going to have strength training days Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday is leg day, because I think that's one of the toughest days of the week usually. So I like to get it out of the way. We're doing it on Monday. And then we have upper body on Wednesday, and then a full body day on Friday. And these are traditional strength training moves, like I said, set to the beat. On Tuesday and Thursday, we have something called core circuit, which is some cardio rounds, some core rounds that you guys have seen now in the sample workout. And those workouts end with something I love, which is an AMRAP, which stands for as many rounds as possible. So through those workouts, you'll learn a couple of different moves. At the end, we kind of give you like a short little list of moves, and you're trying to complete that list as many times as possible. For MBF in 4 minutes, for MBFA, we take it up a notch, we give you 6 minutes. So it adds another, fun component, because every week that AMRAP on, let's say Tuesday is going to stay the same. So you'll try to beat your score every single week. On Thursday, you're going to have different moves. The AMRAP will stay the same, and you try to beat your score at the end of every week. And only the AMRAP moves stay the same. So you're always going to be switching up some of the other moves. It's always going to be fresh and exciting other than that. And then on Saturday, we have our Power Ignite workout. I think that's probably my favorite workout. We kept it short and sweet because I know a lot of people don't like to work out on weekends. So we made it something where, you can get in, get out, and get on with your weekend. So Power Ignite is a 25-minute workout where you have EMOM, that stands for every minute on the minute. So we give you a certain exercise to do, a certain number of reps, and at the top of each minute, you try to complete it as fast as possible. I give you a 40-second cutoff time so you can at least get 20 seconds of rest before the next round, but the faster you finish, the more rest time you get. So it's a really short but powerful workout. You have 3 different blocks of different moves in there, and it's a lot of fun. Short, powerful, super sweaty. So it's really effective. And then finally, you have that dynamic recovery on Sunday. And believe me, you're not going to want to skip that day. You're going to need that recovery day to kind of finish off your week and get ready for the next week. So you will have a lot of weight training in this program. We have prioritized weight training, which I think is so important. We're going to talk about that, coming up here. But people have been asking me, is this a weight training program or a cardio program? We are prioritizing weight training in this program, but we do have some cardio days, because not only do people just enjoy cardio and enjoy sweating, you're going to be sweating on the weight training days too. But also heart healthy and good for your body. So we added a couple of cardio days in there too. So, but we prioritize weight training, which is my favorite thing. And so, yeah, the same structure kind of flows through MBFA, but we add something called a Megan minute. So those are going to be heavy strength training intervals where we just take it up a notch of, whatever we used in that block, whatever exercise we used in that block, we make it a little bit heavier, and we give you a challenge for that Megan minute. So that's kind of the structure for both programs. And you guys are going to have a lot of fun with it. All the workouts are a little bit different, so it's really fun and exciting.
Awesome. I think that having something new every day to look forward to and not having to repeat is something that coaches and myself really look forward to, because it's exciting, keeps it fresh, keeps those muscles guessing as to how we're going to move them. And so that's super exciting. But not only that, you have chosen these BOG ropes, and there's all this talk going on about what are these special BOG ropes that you have chosen. So kind of talk to us about what they are and why you chose them and what coaches can expect.
Yep. So these are your BOG ropes. They are cordless indoor jump ropes. So they do have a little bit of a cord to it, a foam ball up top. The handles are a little bit weighted, so they have some, something to them. And they're really awesome. When we started talking about what kind of things we would want to incorporate into this program, one of the things that I brought up was a jump rope, because they're so versatile and they're so amazing. But, there's just a lot of issues that you start running into with space, with hitting people or things in your house, with hitting yourself sometimes, with beginners getting frustrated. So there's just a lot of barriers that come with a regular jump rope. These things are great because not only can you not hit anybody or anything in your house, but if you are more advanced in and you can regular jump rope, these are still great for coordination and speed training. So you're going to get something out of these, whether you are beginner or advanced. And they're just a great training tool. Like, I had never used them before we decided to use them for this program. And I've actually really loved them. And you'll find that it takes a little bit of a learning curve to kind of get up and running with them. So if you get them the first day and you realize like your hands are not as coordinated as you thought that they were, that is completely normal. And we're going to work up that coordination, the strength in your hands and your forearms. You're going to find that your arms are lighting up on fire. But that's all part of lifting heavier, which is what we keep talking about. We prioritize weightlifting, and part of that is our hands need to be stronger and our forearms need to be stronger so we can hold on to those dumbbells. And these things are going to help you with that. So they have a lot of great benefits, and that's why we decided to include them in this program.
Awesome. I'm super, super, super excited to get to try those myself because I love jump roping, but I can only be coordinated for so long. And then I'm like tripping over it and I'm hitting people walk in front of me and I'm knocking them down and, you know, giving them some sort of rope rash.
Absolutely.
So those look super, super, super fun. So I can't wait to try those out. Is there a modifier in the program? And some, you know, we've heard you talk about something that's called garbage reps. So when are we supposed to know, like, when do we use the modifier if there is one?
Yes, we have a modifier. She's absolutely amazing. Her name is Lacey. I call to her every single time that the move is different. You know, a lot of the moves in MBF are traditional strength training moves. So the modification for that is less range of motion, lower weight. And so we do talk about that, but definitely anytime Lacey is doing something different, I call to her and she comes right up on the screen so you guys can see how you're going to change that move to make it work for you. I do talk about something called garbage reps. We have, like I have a saying, no garbage reps. I say it all the time, especially as we're trying to move faster. Normally, one of the first things people do is they cut down their form and they don't get as low in that lunge or in that push up or something like that. Because they're trying to move fast, they kind of tear their form apart. And so that's where no garbage reps came from. Now, no garbage reps does not mean modification. All right. No garbage reps means like, I don't want you, like I said, not giving your best and your all into whatever that exercise is. So if you're modifying and your form is great, then that's what I want to see. I want to see form take priority over everything else. And if your form's breaking down, then yes, that's when we need to slow it down, modify, always room for modification and challenging yourself to keep on moving forward. So like I said, a lot of the modification is going to be lighter weights and maybe slow down the movements so you can get into some of those movements a little better or less range of motion. But yes, there's a modifier and I'm not going to let you get away with any garbage reps.
Awesome. I just want to clarify because you said that no garbage reps doesn't mean that you have to go to the modifier, that you're going to slow down or lighten the weights. So say you've slowed down and you've lightened the weights and you're still struggling. Is that when coaches should then go to the modifier?
Yes, absolutely. As soon as your form starts breaking down, that's when we want to take a step back, go to the modifier, or even take a second to just breathe. If your heart rate's really high and you feel like, well, I'm so tired at this point that my form is breaking down, take a second. Like that's a normal thing during workouts, is just to take a second and get composure again and then get back into the workout. I always say you're making this workout work for you. And I love that you clarified that, because that's what I'm saying is no garbage reps doesn't mean no modified reps. Like I want you to use that modifier whenever you need to. And modification does not mean garbage. Modification means you're doing it amazing and doing it to the best of your ability. And like I said, that's what I want to see.
Great. That's perfect. I do think that taking that breath when you need to could help you not have to modify, but if you still need to, then great. Like I need to modify all the time. And I always feel like, man, I'm a loser because now I need to modify, but you know what? I get just as sore. I've been able to build muscles. So I love, love, love that you have included a modifier in this. And we've had a lot of talk about this, weightlifting in this program, and that's what you're focusing on. And so kind of walk us through, muscle burns fat, kind of people who are used to cardio, what does that mean for them? Kind of explain that to us.
I think a lot of times when people want to lose weight, they decide, well, I need to do cardio for hours and hours on end. And I don't think it's the most effective way to lose weight. Not only to lose the weight and get the results that you're looking for, but also to maintain those results going into the future. So what we are trying to do is we're trying to raise up your metabolism, really. So we want to gain muscle, raise up that metabolism. So not only are you burning more calories during your workout, but just day to day, you're burning more calories. Muscle requires more calories. And so that's really where we're coming from here. We have in our weight training days, certain blocks that have a lot of volume. They're very high density and low to moderate weight for those, but very high rep blocks. We also have blocks where it's lower reps, 6 to 8 reps. And that way you can lift heavier depending on what that move is, the heaviest, weight for that move, because you have so few reps. So we really bring in a lot of different components. Plus on the circuit training days, it's more like circuit training and HIIT style. So we don't give you a lot of room to rest. So there's just going to be so many different components that we have pulled into this program that are going to get you the best results possible, the results that you've always been looking for. And like I said, I watch people sometimes go on that roller coaster of gaining weight and losing weight and doing it in all the wrong ways. And that's what's so amazing about Beachbody in general is we're showing you these effective ways to get results and maintain those results, not only with your workouts, but with your nutrition too. So that's the whole idea of this program is gaining muscle, losing weight, and just feeling more confident about yourself, really.
That's great. So say I'm somebody who's used to doing cardio. How have people who are in the test group that are used to doing cardio, how they've adapted to this new way of working out?
Yeah, so you're going to be, if you're used to doing cardio, you're still going to have your heart rate up. When we are lifting heavy, your heart rate's going to be through the roof. So if you're looking for that like tired, sweaty feeling, you're going to get that tired, sweaty feeling. So don't worry about that. And it is going to be a whole new ball game for you. This is 2 different styles of training. If you're used to doing a lot of cardio, then weights are going to kick your butt. If you told me to go out and do a ton of cardio, that's going to kick my butt. 2 different styles of training here. So just be ready for this to be difficult, but doable. If you show up every single day and put your best effort forward, then that's what's going to give you the best results during the 3 weeks and going into MBFA the 6 weeks.
Awesome. I love hearing that you're going to get sweaty, because I know that it always feels great to work out and sweat. My kids, when I was younger, I didn't sweat so much, and they were like, "You're not even working out, Mom." And so coaches are going to be super excited. I'm super excited. What if I've never lifted weights before? How should I approach this? Am I going to fall behind in this program? Or kind of walk me through, or coaches through, who've never done a weightlifting program before.
Absolutely. And, I created Clean Week as well. And that is a week-long program. I'm like, if you know me as a trainer, I preach form on top of form on top of form. And I'm always talking about how to get the best out of every single movement. So if somebody is truly a beginner and wanted to start with Clean Week, I think that's a great way to learn some of the foundational movements. But even as we get into MBF, we have a Form Basics 101 bonus content video that's going to help people kind of watch and learn and get the best form possible. We talk so much about it through the program. We have our modifiers. So I don't want anybody to be scared that they can't go into this program, because if you go at the weight you can use, all right, and even if that's body weight for some of the exercises, I'm perfectly happy with that. And just really focusing on your form and your movement patterns. We're going to teach you how to do this the right way. So if you're a beginner to lifting, don't worry, you're in the right place, and we're going to take care of you.
Great. I love that no matter what level you're at, this program's for you. There's been some talk from people who are in the test group saying that you had the saying that is despite all obstacles. So can you kind of walk us through or explain to us what that means?
Yeah, I think it's something any time of the year really that anybody can relate to, but especially the past year. At the beginning of the year, I just felt like we were creating this program, and the entire team included. There's so many amazing people that have been working on this project. And I just felt like we would take 2 steps forward and get knocked back. And with everything going on in quarantine, it just felt like it was such a struggle to keep moving forwards, but we did. And so that's when I started being like, okay, my motto for this year is despite all obstacles, like we are going to get this thing done. And it moved into my original test group because that was a live test group. And all of a sudden, quarantine happened and we had to shut down. And so they went from having live workouts every single week and seeing me face to face every single day to me actually flying home from LA to be in my living room, filming from my iPhone and just talking to them every single day like that. And so it was a big transition for them. And so that's what I told them. Despite all obstacles, we are moving forward. Despite all obstacles, whatever else is chaotic in our lives, we're going to keep taking these steps forward to show up every single day for ourselves, to be on top of our nutrition, and to still show people that this is possible. And then we had our Success Starter test group who did amazing. And the same things are still going on. I don't know when this is going to end, but, people are still homeschooling and they've lost their jobs. And there's so much chaos going on right now. And it's an emotional toll. So that's kind of our motto that we've had throughout this test group is despite all obstacles. And I think that the test groups have done just that. And I hope that everybody else kind of adopts that motto as well and just keeps on moving forward through this time, because as much as it is a trying experience, it's an opportunity to learn so many things and to be so strong in our will and our determination. So yeah, it's something I hope everybody adopts and starts saying. Like we've kind of shortened it to like DAO. So every single day we were like, just DAO, we're gonna get it done.
Love it, love it. So many acronyms coming out of this program. It's fantastic. I'm going to get them all confused. I love though that because it's kind of like the one constant that you can have during this time is that every day you're going to get up and you're going to do this workout and you're going to crush it despite all obstacles. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So that kind of brings us into this was filmed during this quarantine time. So is this going to be different? How is it different? Can you kind of walk us through that? What's the difference?
It's absolutely different. And I know when we first announced this program, Carl and I were like, we're going to have the biggest cast ever and the biggest set ever. And slowly but surely we went from plan A to plan B to plan C. I mean, I don't know how many plans we went through before we finally landed on this one. But despite all obstacles, we were moving forward and we were getting this done. So we did delay filming several weeks, but at a certain point, it's like delay until when? We want to get this product out. We know it's going to help people. We know that we can make it amazing no matter what. And so we moved forward anyway. And what that's going to look like is the first ever Beachbody virtual cast. These people are all checking in from home, just like you, filming themselves in their living room. They don't have a crew there helping them. They are on Zoom with me every single day getting this workout done. So I've been so impressed with this cast. They're bringing the energy and really fighting through the workouts every single day. So it's going to be different. It's going to look different, but you are still going to get that feeling of all of these people that are just in it with you every single day. And I'm just incredibly fortunate to have all these people with me every day, because it's hard for me too on all these days of filming and stuff. So they motivate me, and it's going to be a great product, and I hope you guys love it.
Great. So basically it's kind of like the sample workout where you're there in the studio by yourself, but everybody's surrounded with you on Zoom, which is kind of what our coaches are currently doing with their challengers. So how awesome that this is a program that now can showcase what they're actually doing. So now that we've talked a little bit about MBF, can we kind of go into how MBFA is going to be a little different, and how MBF is going to prepare people for MBFA?
Yes. So with MBF and MBFA, I want people to think about this as almost like a 6-week program. So if you are new and you go into MBF and at the end of MBF, you say, well, I still feel like I need another round of MBF, then that's why kind of we broke this up into 2 pieces. So people do feel like they could cycle a couple times in MBF, still feel like, super positive about completing that program before they move on. However, there's not a gigantic gap in between the 2 programs. So I am preparing you every step of the way through MBF to take that next step. And it is a next step into MBFA. So don't let that word advance make you think, I'm not advanced and I'm not going to be able to do this. You are going to be able to do this. I've had 500 people probably go through this program between all of my test groups, and every single person has moved into MBFA and been successful with the program. So, you know, like I said, modification if you need it, slowing down, resting when you need it, but just continue to move. You're going to be able to get MBFA done. And so I want you to think about this, like I said, as a 6-week program where we're kind of ramping up. And then if you want to do another round, come back to MBFA, ramp up again. So we want that nice like cyclical training cycle. And that's a really nice component of what MBF and MBFA create for you.
Love it. Love that you can just repeat it and get stronger. And that's like because of weightlifting, right? You can increase the weights as you go through the program. So that's awesome. And you did mention already the Megan minutes at the beginning of the program, but those are only in MBFA, correct?
Those are only in MBFA. And I will say too, you know, we talked about each workout being very different, but there are certain components that stay the same week to week. So there are certain exercises that we keep the same. So at the beginning of MBF, that first day when we're doing leg day, you're going to have squats as I think your very first weighted exercise. And that's going to stay with you through all 3 weeks. Other exercises might change, but there's going to be a few main exercises that we keep the same week to week. So you can continue to say, okay, I did 10 pounds last week and I'm going to do 12 pounds this week and continue to progress, because if you're not training that same exercise, then you're never going to get better and stronger at that exercise. So we need that progression. So you are going to see some exercises that are the same, and those exercises switch once we go into MBFA. So that's another reason why I want you to do this program as 6 weeks. So you get the benefit of having these different kind of exercises that you keep week to week and get stronger in. And then yes, we added in the Megan minute, and those just add in definitely another layer of intensity. But like I said, modify, lighter weight, this is all something that you can do. MBFA is only a few minutes longer than MBF is what I've been telling everybody. So you're going to be able to do it.
Anybody can do a few minutes longer, right? So we know that working out is kind of only one part of the equation. So can you kind of walk us through nutrition part of this? Why is nutrition even more important now with this weight training program than ever before?
So I have been so excited because this is the first time ever in our challenge groups that we've had the opportunity to have access to both Ultimate Portion Fix and To Be Mindset. And these are two programs that I absolutely love because I just remember at the beginning of my fitness journey being so lost when it came to nutrition. And when I look at these two programs, I can see different things that, you know, I've realized through the years and have used in my own nutrition. And so I look at these programs, I'm like, man, I wish I had this when I was getting started. And so your challengers that are going to get started with you, or if you're new to Beachbody, you're going to have access to both of these nutrition programs on Beachbody. You're going to be able to see which one works best for you, because I think that's important. People have been asking me, well, which one's going to give me the best results, and which one, you know, are like, you know, did most people use? It's not about what everybody else is doing. It's about what is going to be best for you, not only in this 6 weeks, but moving forward. I'm not only worried about 6 weeks, I'm worried about you creating a lifestyle for yourself that's going to last forever. So it's not just about right now and what you're going to do in this little bit of time. I want you to start learning about what nutrition is all about and what fueling your body is all about. So, you know, take a look at both programs. Because if you've ever heard, and I know we've all heard it, you can't out-train a bad diet, 100% true. If you want to lose fat, if you want to gain muscle, we need to make sure our nutrition is on point. And that's what these two programs are going to help us do. And that's why it's so amazing that you have access to both during this program.
And like you said, Megan, I love that you pointed out that it's not what everyone else is doing, because it's so true. Coaches can now, you guys can share with your customers and your coaches, they can choose which one they're going to be able to stick with. the one that's going to work best for them, because they're both going to give you the results needed, right, Megan? Using your program, either one of these are going to work for your coaches and customers. So just make sure that you're walking them through which type of eating plan they actually want to do and can stick with. And don't forget that in addition to getting both digital copies of that, you're going to have access to the first 30 days free of the ongoing mindset mindset membership and monthly fix. And so that's for ongoing support and accountability that your customers can also have access to, that's free with the challenge pack with this, correct? And so transitioning into that with nutrition, can you kind of walk us through performance line products, Shakeology, the importance of using them, when, how they should use them during your program?
Absolutely. So Shakeology is the given, right? It's the staple. It's something that I drink every single morning. And that's going to give you all, like we say, the daily dose of dense nutrition that you're going to need throughout your day. And it's just something that's super simple. So for me, especially right now, there's just craziness going on because I get to set, I filmed 2 workouts, you know, as soon as I was done, I worked on some other things. I got on this call, I have coach calls later. Like, sometimes there's just not a lot of time. So Shakeology has been definitely my saving grace. Energize, another go-to, obviously, before every single workout, the Beachbody Performance Energize, just ramping you up and giving you that like healthy dose of energy before your workout. You know, back in my day, I've been training for a long time and I've had other pre-workouts where you're sitting there like, oh my God, and your heart's pounding out of your chest. And that's not what Energize does. Like, I love this product so much just because I feel like I just get to that point where like, I can get this workout done. I have the energy and the focus to get this workout done. And that's what I love so much about Energize. And then that recover you are going to need, because yes, the workouts are hard. Like, I did not make this easy on anybody. The movements through MBF are accessible. And like I said, we can always go lighter in weight and reduce range of motion, but it's not an easy workout. And so afterwards, I want to make sure that you're fueling your body appropriately to make sure we're not so sore the next day, and to just make sure that we're ready to go, and that your body is being fueled the right way and ready to go for the following workout, because it's always going to be like, I'm a little sore, I'm a little stiff, and I need to get moving again. So Recover is going to help you with that.
Awesome. I love it. They kind of work synergistically. It's like, I need to energize so I can have enough energy to work out. Then I'm going to be super sore. So I'm going to take the Recover, and then I'm going to still be a little sore the next morning so I can take that Energize again. It's going to help me push through that soreness and get to that workout. So awesome. I love our Beachbody products, and Shakeology, of course, is phenomenal. Everyday must, feels so much better. And I'm excited now because we kind of get a look at some of the before and after pictures that happen from the test group. So I'm going to put them up on the screen. I'm going to share that with you, coaches. And Megan, if you can just kind of talk about some of the results people are getting with this program. Give me just 1 second and I'll throw this up on the screen.
Absolutely. So, you know, people have been losing, I don't even know, like in the 6 weeks, to 10, 12, 15, 20 pounds. And then we've had some people like Eric right here. He went on to do another round and lost 36 pounds, over 36 pounds in 12 weeks. Eric was part of my original test group. And, you know, part of his story was that he went to, he told us that he went to like Six Flags or some sort of theme park and he couldn't get on the ride. And so even in his before picture, he had already lost a tremendous amount of weight on his own just through diet. And so we just really taught him how to dial in his nutrition and added in that weight training component. And so when I look at this picture, I just see, you know, the muscle, the definition through his shoulders, through his arms, that he's getting so much more confident. And he's worked incredibly hard for these results and been incredibly focused. Like I said, working out and diet, he's been on point. And yeah, when you see his pictures now on Instagram and everything, every single day I see him, I just have a big smile on my face because he's just worked awesome. This is Michelle. Same thing, 20 pounds in 12 weeks. Like, and you can see the confidence on her face. She is actually part of the cast in MBF and MBFA. So you guys are going to be seeing her a lot more as well. And this is Nicole, 32 pounds in 12 weeks. And same thing. So Nicole already came in with a lot of confidence. She's just a smiley, like bubbly person. But she actually just became a coach too. And she decided, you know what, like this works. It worked for me. I want to teach other people how to do it. Like, isn't that how so many of us became, you know, coaches or trainers, is we found something that worked for us and wanted to shout it from the rooftops. So she's just proof of the product and has done amazing. So proud of her.
It's awesome.
And Gigi, 19 pounds in 9 weeks. And same thing, Gigi was an athlete. She loved playing basketball. And so she just got into this. She has a competitive spirit about her. You know, she works incredibly hard. She moves incredibly fast, and she just got amazing results. I was like so incredibly proud of Gigi as well.
My computer is, there we go.
And Natalie, so Natalie lost 12 pounds in 9 weeks. So the cool thing about Natalie is you wouldn't know it from these pictures, but a year ago, she had a very invasive hip surgery. They had to break her pelvis in 3 places. She was in a wheelchair, she was on a walker. And so she got cleared at the beginning of the year to finally start exercising again. And so this was her first opportunity to really start working out. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, Natalie, she wasn't able to work out for so long. She was able to go into MBF and take it at her own pace and still get incredible results. And once she started moving again and started getting better range of motion and better strength through her hips, then she was just able to keep upping that weight and picking up the pace. And she was in tears at the end of this program because she said, wow, I can move again. Like, I am strong. I am capable. Even though my body went through so much, you know, I can keep moving forward. So just amazing work with Natalie too. Good. So 22 pounds in 12 weeks. And he was working so hard as well. Like, I think I will keep on saying that for every single person. I'm just like, guys, they really put their heart and soul into it. And I think a big part of it was just, despite all obstacles, that they had to go home and they had to adjust to day-to-day life, and they had so many things going on, but they still stayed committed. And I mean, the results speak for themselves, how hard they were working, and that goes for everybody at home. Like, you can get these results. Like, it just takes a little bit of focus, community support, like get with the rest of your team, lean in, because that's also what this test group was doing. They were leaning in on each other and really supporting each other, which was awesome to see.
Awesome. Those results are incredible, incredible, incredible. And I love that there are people in there that have overcome despite all obstacles, right? They are proof that during this quarantine time, during things that happened prior to quarantine time, they were able to step up their A game and get these results. And probably most importantly, are feeling the best they have felt in a very, very, very long time.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much, Megan, for being on. I appreciate you taking the time to kind of walk us through your new program, Muscle Burns Fat. I know that I'm super excited. Can't wait to try it. Can't wait to get through both Muscle Burns Fat and Muscle Burns Fat Advanced. Super excited to try out those BOG ropes. Coaches, remember that you're gonna, with this new eating plan, having both of them digitally available in the challenge pack, as well as the 30 days of the Nutrition Plus app, which gives them the Mindset membership and the monthly fix access for 30 days. I think the value is like $187 or $181 or something like that. Yeah, over that. But so just be sure that is like something that's like this is a landmark moment here for Beachbody. We have never offered something like this before. Getting those BOG ropes looks super fun and exciting. They're gonna get help with that coordination without having to trip and fall and hurt yourself. Just coaches, I wanted to remind you about the Earn a Call with Megan promotion that's going on. So again, it's the top sellers of Muscle Burns Fat who create, or you're an admin of a BOD group, okay? You will gonna earn the 20-minute call with Megan. And so just go to FAQ 7620 for more details and information for that. And also don't forget, it's open to join the VIP if you're a coach training boot camp. So go search that on Facebook. It's again, VIP training boot camp. Hashtag MBF, you should be able to find it. Ask to join. You just have to be a coach. So thanks so much for coming on here today. We appreciate you taking the time, and coaches, super excited for you guys to get going on this program, and it's going to happen next week. So we'll see you on the National Wake Up Call on Monday. Thanks, Megan.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
Bye.